No. 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 You guys ruined everything for me. Why did I get involved in the first place?
What's wrong, Mr. Fyodor? Are you sick? Are you super sick? Where do you feel sick? How are you sick? Are your toes sick?
Maybe he's having a panic attack.
What can I do to make you feel worse?
If you somehow manage to get a girlfriend, you could be lying down for right now.
Stop it, guys! Instead of making Fyodor feel even more pathetic than he already is, we should be thankful for him.
For what? For Fyodor making our only purpose in our lives to be his pathetic slaves? Or for the majority of the time locking us up inside of a cruel, demented digital prison, making us forgotten by the world?
Because we're free and we get fed!
Only because I threatened him?
It doesn't matter why!
We're here to help Fyodor fix his problems and make his life better! Fyodor, you should take a nap. Oh, I know! Let's tell him a fairy tale so he can sleep peacefully and remember all of his problems tomorrow! Which fairy tale?
All fairy tales come from life itself.
I found this. Will this work?
No, an actual fairy tale. Let's pick...
A romance story! Romance!
Little Red Riding Hood!
Aww.
Red?
Fine, tell your little story, but only if you leave me alone after.
Yay, yay, yay! Let's begin! Once upon a time, there was a little girl. Her mother loved her very much, and so did her grandma. On the girl's birthday, her grandma gave her a red hood, and after she received the hood, the little girl wore the hood everywhere she went. And that's what the neighbors said about her.
Look, she only wears one piece of clothing every day. Her family must be broke, LeMayo. Boo! What? The Middle Ages were harsh.
So she only wore one piece of clothing? She was only wearing the hood? Ooh.
Romeo!
Dante, help! I can't handle these two.
Sometimes the elders who are telling the tale need to hear it more than the children hearing the tale. When nights are much darker than they are now, a mother baked a pie for her daughter one day. She baked it in a way that no one who isn't a mother ever could. The mother told Little Red to deliver the pie to her grandmother. There are no words to describe what mother truly means. Sorry for interrupting your story, Dante. I love your quotes and life lessons and all, but could you, tone it down and make it more of a turn your brain off type of story? You're making the story so unnecessarily poetic. You're probably high right now, and I know that's when you get creative, but I'm too tired to figure out your riddles, you know? Choosing danger won't always cause harm. Here we go again, quoted her mother. Fine, you're off the hook for now.
May I try telling the story this time?
Yeah, sure.
When Little Red Riding Hood saw the big spooky forest, she made the right decision to go back home and tell her mother that it's not safe for her to go into the forest by herself, and it would be much safer to call a delivery man to deliver the food or call a taxi. The mother agreed, and they all had a lovely dinner together. The end.
I know it wasn't like that in the original, but fine. Let's say the end. What's the moral of the story?
That it's not safe for little girls to be alone in the forest.
Okay, but what if she goes to the forest?
From starting point A to starting point B, the red-hooded female infant shall reach her destination with 0 conundrums if she begins her journey on time. The food she brought along with her shall stay the same and she shall arrive punctually.
What about the part with the talking wolf?
Wolf? There was a wolf?
Impossible. Wolves are unable to create vocal contact due to their lack of specific vocal anatomy and brain structures that are required for human speech. If a wolf and a human somehow happen to come across paths, the human will most likely get attacked, or worse, murdered by its canine counterpart.
That's cool, but what if she meets the talking wolf? Then what? You want a wolf? All girls want a wolf!
So what's an attractive, breedable girl like you doing in the woods?
Questioned the alpha of the forest himself.
Well, I'm delivering food for my grandmother.
She responded, blushing as red as her hood.
Smells good. Mind if I get a taste of that cake?
Hey, you sure have a big ego if that's how you ask.
I have something much bigger than my ego. You can come to my place and see it for yourself. Spoiler alert, it's 17 inches.
Romeo! Stop ruining the story, you fruity twink! You could never take out the passion for lust in a wolf! Never!
Romeo is a furry? Well, what the wolf actually said was, I respect women very much and I don't want to hurt you, and I'll leave you alone, but before you go, it's not safe for a little girl like you to be in the forest. And then he went to
Grandma's house to eat her! He busted down the door and knocked out the old hag. Then he ripped her stomach open, swallowed her organs whole without chewing it all, sucked on her bones, slurped up every drop of blood. So much blood! Stop it, Voru!
The Canis lupus entered into enemy territory, took the form of the red-hooded female's grandmother, attempting to ingest the red-hooded girl for survival as a result.
Little Red Riding Hood finally arrived and knocked on the door firmly.
Who's there?
Asked the wolf. Since the wolf's voice was very rough and scratchy, Little Red Riding Hood mistakenly thought that her grandma was sick, but was very wrong.
The door is open, my child. Come on in,
said the wolf. When she opened the door, Little Red Riding Hood was shocked to see that her grandma's eyes were yellow, had much more wrinkles than before, and her face was covered in fur.
All women are beautiful at all ages.
And then Little Red Riding Hood was like, are you really my grandma? Are you really my granddaughter? True. What if I'm the wolf? Then if you're a wolf, and I'm your grandma, then I'm also a wolf. But if the wolf dies, then how could the story be told on his behalf? This is all so weird! What if we're both Little Riding Hood, and the author of the story is also Little Riding Hood? Or me, the one telling the story right now. What if I'm the wolf in Little Red Riding Hood's grandma's mask, and then you're Little Red Riding Hood, and I'm telling you the story so I can eat you afterwards? Or another story I came up with where Little Red Riding Hood plays tickle-toe tag with 4 other Little Red Riding Hoods, and then
the wolf jumped out and quickly ate Little Red Riding Hood, but luckily there happened to be woodsmen passing on Little Red Riding Hood's grandma's house.
a woods woman, actually.
She heard a loud scream, barged into the house, cut open the wolf's stomach, and Little Red and her grandma came out safe. The end. Huh. I'm surprised the most accurate retelling of the story from Out of the Clones came from Spade. Yeah, so you can sleep. For now.